For the cheapest Ultimate Team coins, visit NHLCoinMarket.com. Cheap, fast, reliable. Use code xTech for 5% off your order. Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to our Winnipeg Jets Legend B a GM mode here. So in the last episode, we put Josh Morsy on the forward position, and honestly, there was like 60% of people who were like, yes, keep Morsy on, he's killing it, blah, 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 blah. And for the people who were really, who really understand the GM mode, they were saying, Tech, it's cool, it's cool to have Morsy as a forward, no doubt, and maybe one day he can be a sick forward, but for right now you have to play him on the defense. He has to progress. He's only 21 years old. I don't want this guy to go to 4.5-star red, so I do not. That is the last thing that I want. So there's a couple comments that are up on the screen right now of people just kind of telling me to put him back on the forward position. I feel like I have to, although I would love Morsy to play with Joe Thornton. They're gonna get power play time together, and that's basically gonna be the extent of it. Now that sucks in a way. It's good for the future, but for right now, it kind of that takes us out of a top 6 winger that that Josh Morsy was gonna be for me. So as you can see, obviously 84, just sick. He's gonna take home Norris trophies for days and days and days. He's gonna be sick. But right now, this poses a real problem for here. Andre Palat and Evander Kane. One of them has to go. I don't know if it's gonna be Palat or Evander Kane. I am gonna have a look around the NHL. Palat's doing pretty decent. I want to get a good, solid first line sniper. Evander Kane, everybody knows he doesn't do well in GM modes, unfortunately. It's just going to be the way it is. We're going to have to say goodbye to Evander Kane. There's a couple comments, though. There's actually one comment here that kind of groups everything together. And this is again from Brandon. He always has the highest thumbs up. The dude's very educated in his GM mode skills. And he says, it does not matter if Morsy is doing good as a forward or not. You have him at point of progression that only comes and stays by playing players in their proper positions, i.e. Morsy not being a defenseman. He may be a good forward, but that's only going to progress to his full potential if he's used properly, like I just explained. It's not like NHL 14 where you could be able to use a right-wing enforcer like Vince Ryder on defense and he would progress. In NHL 15, it's absolutely crucial to play players in their proper positions. So with that being said, I would really move Morsy back to defense, bring up Mike Comrie. He actually meant Eric Comrie. Mike Comrie was a former NHL player, and get a legit second liner like JT Miller. And I love that comment. I love that comment for one. Thank God you remembered Vince Ryder. Vince Ryder was a beast in our Anaheim GM mode, or was it Detroit? I don't even know. One of the two. We had so many amazing players in those GM modes, but he was so fun. He was a 87. He got to be like an 87, 88 overall enforcer. A dude, just a monster. And I also like that comment because he does, bring up the fact we have to bring up Eric Comrie as well. We're gonna say goodbye to Eddie Lack. I didn't know about the save and quit thing. That was kind of a mistake to get Eddie Lack. And Eric Comrie, yes, he's having a really sick year in the AHL, but he has to be up on our team, so he is going to be the new backup, and we're going to try to trade Lack for like a bag of pucks or whatever. So my plan is to trade Evander Kane for maybe someone like JT Miller. I will go and check that out. Someone like that. I think he's a centerman though, so that might not work out, but I want to have a new first line left winger, and then keep Palat here, have one of the two, either Smith or Brendan Gallagher. One of them. I might actually trade Smith and keep Brendan Gallagher for the second line, but we're gonna go have a look here at what we can trade for. So first and foremost, let's just try to find a place for Eddie Lack. If I get like a 4th round pick, I get a 4th round pick. That's not the end of the world. Eddie Lack, buddy, I love you. You haven't really progressed that well in this GM mode, so if I could get like maybe a crappy player, who do we got here? Can I maybe get a prospect, like some 69 overall? Who's this guy? 21 years old. Emil Arneson, he's a two-way forward centerman, 69 overall. If we could snag him for Eddie Lack, would that go through? Trade value is pretty even. That might even go through. You know, getting a prospect for Eddie Lack, that's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, it went through. There you go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Get rid of Eddie Lack, and we did get a prospect. So now we are going with our goaltenders here. James Reimer and my boy Eric Comrie. Gonna get the shot. Gonna actually start the next game against the Chicago Blackhawks. Our goaltending depth pool is sick, actually. Comrie, Kakahonen, or however you pronounce this guy's name, Lee, and McCollum, which we drafted last year, all mid to high 70 overalls with really sick potential. So our goaltending pool is looking really, really nice. And now it's time to go ahead and look for, I mean, our prospect pool is looking sick. Dalcol, Malash, Eliers, D'Angelo, Skapski, Bjorkstrand, Patan, Point, Babinsev. Like, it's actually looking really, really sick. And look at everyone. There's only, everyone's like max 22 years old. So that's excellent news for us in the future. I just cannot wait till we're just ripping up the NHL. But I kind of had a thought of a trade we could potentially make, and that is for I'm just going to Nashville and picking up Philip Forsberg. So he's really young, 87 overall. I don't think he's got 22 points, only 4 goals. He's a power forward. So I did edit his potential a little bit. That's why he has the 4 green stars. If we could snag Philip Forsberg out of Nashville, that would be awesome. So I am prepared to give Evander Kane and a second round pick. So they're getting a scorer in their prime to play alongside James Neal and Alex Radulov. What they actually really need is a centerman, but they're going to get another skilled scorer where, so with this trade, we are going to gain a young second line forward who we could potentially play on the first line because he is such a high overall. He's had 2 back-to-back 40-point years. The guy is poised to have a breakout year. He's a minus player playing in Nashville alongside 2 of the best players in the whole game, Alex Radulov. You know, he's got Shea Weber. He's got James Neal surrounding him. So I don't think it's really working out there, and I would love to snag Philip Forsberg. So if we can get Evander Kane, I mean, the trade value is pretty similar. I could probably get a third. You know, I don't want to rip them off. I know I could probably get away with the third, but Philip Forsberg is a pretty decent prospect, and I mean, not even a prospect. He's more poised to break out. So I'm down for making this trade. Evander Kane, sayonara, buddy. Welcome to Nashville. Hopefully, will this trade go through? Philip Forsberg, are you coming to Winnipeg? Yes, you are. Philip Forsberg, baby, welcome. You're going to play alongside Mark Scheifele and Teemu Selanne. That is going to be a deadly third line. Now I'm going to have a look around the NHL to see if I can move, where is he? Riley Smith. Maybe Nashville has someone who I can snag here. Victor Stahlberg, he's 30 years old. What's his contract like? 1 year left, $3 million. That's not the worst. Only 5 points this year. Is there anyone younger? Sissons, he is what? Colton Sissons. He is got pretty good stats, actually. Decent defensive awareness. I like the two-way forward for a third liner. 5 points in 24 games. I think he could be a really good addition to our third line. Sissons for Riley Smith. They want Riley Smith, and if we play Colton Sissons, he's at 82 overall. I mean, that's awesome. Poor GM rep with Nashville. That's not very good, but will this trade go through? I'm down to trade Riley Smith and get another prospect third liner for, not even a prospect. How old is he? 23. So he's poised to play in the NHL this year. He's got 41 games of NHL experience under his belt. Going to get a full season in with the Winnipeg Jets. Will this trade go through? Yes, it did go through. There you go. Okay, making trades happen, and I believe as of right now, those are going to be the only, I guess, 3 moves we're going to make. So here's what your team is going to look like. Shaw, yeah. So this is how it's going to look here. Forsberg, Scheifele, Selanne. I'm not moving anybody else. I'm done making trades right now. Our team is set to where I think we can be poised to do some damage here. Defensively, Josh Morsy is going to move back to defense, and the power play is going to be Forsberg, Thornton, Selanne, Morsy, Dustin Byfuglien, Palat, Scheifele. I'm happy with this. I'm ecstatic with what is going on with our team right now. You guys guys help me out there with, you know, what trades we should have made. I'm going to put Point, and then I'm going to put Odell on the third line. Odell doesn't need to get any better. He's what, like 30 years old or something? 26, okay, he's still, you know, relatively young. He could possibly play in the NHL this year, but we have our NHL core completely set, and there is your defense. Got Anthony D'Angelo here, who's going to be just such a sick player for us. I cannot wait for years 3 and year 4. We're going to just absolutely kill it. Eric Comrie, you're getting the start in the next game, buddy. Trades were made. I'm not making any trades. I want to get the trades done within the first couple of months. Now we're going into December here. It's time for us to mold our team together. No more trades. We're going with this team at least until the trade deadline if we want to make a couple minor moves, maybe for some depth players or whatnot. But first game here, Eric Comrie's first game against the Chicago Blackhawks. That's really not fair for us to put him against Taze and Kane, nothing like that. But come on, buddy, let's see what you got. First period, 1-1. All right, there he goes. I mean, Duncan Keith scored. You can't really stop that. And Mark Scheifele gets one for us. 15-5. We're letting Eric Comrie hang out to dry here. Come on, boys. Period number 2, 3-1. There you go. Philip Forsberg and Austin Watson. I believe Watson was actually drafted by Nashville. So we're getting a couple of Nashville products here. Forsberg and Austin Watson in the second period. They're out shooting us like crazy. Oh, Patrick Sharp. Oh, no. Sharpie gets 2 from the exact same spot on Eric Comrie. Oh, shaking the kid up a bit. Penalty kill, good kill. Dustin Byfuglien. Big Byfuglien gets a goal with 5 minutes and 52 seconds left, and we get Eric Comrie his first win. Comrie, you can thank Dustin Byfuglien for that one. That's awesome. I'm really happy about that. Mark Scheifele, 2 points. Gallagher, 2 points. That's awesome that Philip Forsberg actually had a goal in his first game, and moving Josh Morsy back, that's not a bad thing, guys. It's what's going to need to happen for right now. Let's get some simulation completed here. So let's slow sim a couple games here. Let's slow sim one against the Wild. We gotta get our revenge gone here after they kicked us out of the playoffs last year. 10-12-3 Dallas Stars. We win 5-3. There you go. Morsy had a goal there. That's what I like to see. We actually started Comrie again. So I mean, he got 2 wins in a row. Let's keep the kid in here. Let's give him as much experience as possible. I know that's gonna hurt our AHL team a little bit not having Eric Comrie, but we're fucking 18-3-2. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. All right, let's go here. Eric Comrie's third NHL start. Let's see here, buddy. Against the Wild. This is going to be a huge game. The fans are chanting Comrie, the next goalie to come to Winnipeg. Everyone is stoked. First period, 1-0. James Reimer. Okay, screw that whole speech. Don't even think about what I just said. Reimer gets the start. Second period, 2-1. Josh Morsy and Dustin Byfuglien, our defense man, and Josh Morsy on the power play. I think Morsy's going to put up numbers wherever he plays. He could be a goalie and score 20 goals. Guy's going to be a beast. Ben Smith on the fourth line there. That's that fourth line sniping depth we got. Ben Smith makes it 3-1, and it looks like we're going to be on a 3-game. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, Josh Morsy gets another one. This kid is amazing. Oh my God, Morsy. 2 goals in that game. Got a goal in the last game. This kid is the real deal. That is for sure. Guy is a beast. That was Ben Smith's first goal of the year. Josh Morsy, just an absolute monster. 2 goals. Big Dustin Byfuglien helping out everywhere he can. We are a sick team. I mean, I'm not going to get too cocky and say, we're going to make a crazy playoff push or nothing like that, but what I want to happen is us to be a competitive playoff team. I don't know if we're going to, win the cup or nothing like that, but lose 3-0 there against Wayne Gretzky, Taylor Hall, friggin' Eberle, all of those guys, Nugent Hopkins. I'm not really mad about that. This should be easy points, though. 13-15-2 against the Ducks. Come on, Morsy, light him up, buddy. Oh, we lose there. Ouch. That's rough. But what I want to do is be competitive in the playoffs. I want to get past the first round. That's my goal for this year. First round, that's all I want to do is get past the first round. We got bounced last year by the eventual Stanley Cup champions, but what I want to do is be competitive this year. I don't want to just sneak into the playoffs and not do any damage at all. I want to be a scary team. I want teams to not want to play us, and we're doing pretty good. 18-8-4 here, almost out of December. We actually play on Christmas Eve against the Capitals. That's kind of weird. Usually the NHL doesn't schedule games games on Christmas Eve. But Morsy 12 goals, Joe Thornton 26 helpers. Yeah, actually, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do for everyone that wants Morsy to be a forward. He's gonna be a forward on defense. We're gonna put someone who has a wicked slap shot or some. Oh yeah, look at that slap shot power 99. Philip Forsberg. We are going to put you on the defense. Put Morsy on the wing for the power play. Once again, though, what I would like, I need my stats, guys. I need you guys to let me know how many points Philip Forsberg had, how many points Sissons had, and all of those guys since we traded them Since we acquired them via trade. I kind of want to know how they are doing. I could do the math myself, but you guys are smart. You guys are awesome, and like the assistant GMs, you guys are the best for letting me know about that kind of stuff. So we're currently on a 1, 2, 3, 4 game winning streak against the Washington Capitals here. Let's go, buddy. Josh Morsy getting the forward time on the power play. Let's go. First period, 0-0. Period number 2, 2-0. Teemu Selanne and Andrew Shaw, the first line, and the third line capitalized there. We have a 2-0 lead here. Oh, 2-1, Peter Bondra. Man, Peter Bondra and Ovechkin on the same line. That's not scary. With Nicholas Backstrom, too, that is gross. And we win 2-1 there. I want to give Eric Comrie some starts. Because I feel like the kid he deserves it, man. He deserves to get some ice here. But we are on quite a winning streak, so next loss, I will change it up. And I mean, Reimer's playing good. There's a lot of Reimer haters out there. There's a lot of people who dislike James Reimer on this club, but he's from Winnipeg. He loves playing in his hometown. He absolutely loves it. He feeds off it. Loves having his mom and dad in the crowd all the time. It's a really good thing. So I love having James Reimer here, and if he can, be, 86, 87 overall, I'll be so happy with that. And we are currently on a 6-game winning streak. So what time are we at here? We're at 18 minutes. I kind of want to get one more month. I mean, maybe we'll power through 1 month here since we are on such a winning streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 actually. 7-game winning streak. Let's not even waste any time. We'll slow sim the game against Nashville because I do want to see how Forsberg and Evander Kane do against their old teams. Keep the streak alive. There we go. Huge winning streak right now up against Calgary. Oh, we lose. That was an OT. That was an overtime loss. Keep it up. Get the victories. There you go. There we go. Holy crap, we are killing it. I don't even know what we are. I think that was 6 games. 8-0-1 in our last 9. I think that's what we are anyways. Up against Nashville here. Huge game. First period. 2-1. Evander Kane gets one on his old team. Of course he does. Trouba and Perreault for us. Period number 2. 3-3. Okay, Colin Wilson. Trouba gets another one. And Shea Weber from the point. Big Shea Weber. We're out shooting him, but Pekka Rinne standing on his head. Come on, boys. Come on, Morsy. Somebody. We need a hero here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got a point again. And Brendan Gallagher, baby. Gally gets a huge goal for us, and we keep the winning streak alive. It's 9-0-1 in our last 10 games now. So we are easily the hottest team in the NHL. Let's get this month completed here. There's a lot of games. I could just record GM mode for literally like 4 hours. I love playing it. It's so fun for me. 26, 8-5. Can you believe that? Morsy, 14 goals. Joe Thornton, almost 30 helpers against the Blues here. Keep it alive, boys. Keep the streak alive. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no. That was a regulation loss. All right. I'm fine with that. We actually had a crazy little winning streak there, so I'm right with that. And we waste no time stepping it up once again. 4-1 against the Arizona Coyotes. We got 2 games. We got a back-to-back here. Maybe I'll start Comrie against. Oh, it's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me in time. But we're still winning. We're still winning games. So as long as you win, I don't care who's in net. Ooh, 5-0 loss. That's a perfect time for us to put Eric Comrie in. I'm going to put Eric Comrie in for the duration of... for the rest of this whole month. He's 3-1 in his NHL career, so that's great. He's going to get some tough opponents, though. Stamkos, he's got Parise, he's got Kane, he's got Parise and Suter again, and then I guess he got Eric Stahl and Chris Stewart, I guess. No. Sam Reinhart's probably playing in Buffalo by now. So let's see here. Let's go forwards. We need to go forwards in the dub for 6 weeks. There we go. Now let's get the rest of this month completed up against the Buffalo game. Come on, Comrie. Get some victories here, pal. Up against the Steven Stamkos and the Tampa Bay Lightning. We lose 2-1. That was in regulation as well. That's all right, though. I'm fine. You know, we went on a 9-game winning streak. We can lose a couple games here and there. It's not going to break us. It's not going to be the worst thing in the world. So let's continue with the games here. If ever the simulation will continue, let's go. I wonder how our AHL team is doing as well. After not getting, after having Eric Comrie swiped away from them. Let's see here. We got Gretzky's at 98 right now. Oh my God. We got Bure 93, Bure, Kane, and Gretzky. Could you imagine that line in real life? Oh my God. Radulov, Sagan, Perry. Holy shit. Hall, Couture, Parise, Vanek, Steen, Goudreau, Suter, Yandel, Voinov, Ryan Ellis, Josh Morsy made the All-Star team, and Tyson Barrie. Attaboy, Morsy, what a guy. Quick and Reimer made the All-Star team. Rhyme Time and Josh Morsy. We need a nickname for Josh Morsy because it's kind of, you know, it's not really the easiest name to say. It's kind of long. Let's come up with a nickname for Josh Morsy. The best nickname for Josh Morsy will appear in the next video. I'll put your comment up on there. 8-3 victory. That's what I'm talking about. But the best nickname for Josh Morsy will appear in the next video in the comment section. And you will get mad props from everybody for coming up with the nickname for Josh Morsy. I gotta hurry this up. This is gonna be a long-ass video. Oh, Jaskin, you're a prospect, aren't you? 23 years old, 80 overall. Why are you on waivers? Absolutely. Yes, you'll be placed in the minors. Are you serious? What? Why? Jaskin, that's just going to add to our prospect pool. That is ridiculous. There's probably a huge trade that happened. Keith Kachuk. Oh, huge. Oh, wow. That's actually so cool. Okay. This is what I love. Keith Kachuk was actually traded from the Coyotes, or no, he was traded from the Blues to the Coyotes in real life. That's so cool. And now he got traded back to the Blues in the game. That's actually sick. You can't write stuff like that. That's awesome. That's so cool. So must have been a huge deal went on there between Arizona and the Blues. But I mean, we got Jaskin out of that. Thank you very much. Put him on waivers. That was a bad mistake. I will capitalize on that. Up against Buffalo, and Eric Comrie gets the shutout. But our first legend has been traded. Arizona, I don't even know who they traded. Must have been a crazy deal because Keith Kachuk's trade value was just ridiculous. I'm going to actually go check that out really quickly before we do a little wrap up here. Who the hell did they trade? So it looks like this MacArthur guy and a first round pick. That was it? Really? They said there was 2 others. It might have been, okay, so it was a 3rd round pick and a 1st round pick. Really? That doesn't really seem like that much, but that was a crazy deal. Keith Kachuk, our first legend, has been traded. That's crazy. Goals against average were number 2. Save percentage were number 2. You heard that right, 2. That is James Reimer, Rhyme Time all day. Number 1 in wins. That's what I'm talking about. Right on. There you go, Rhyme Time. Points, 65 for Parise and Kessel. They're absolutely killing it. Goals, we're not up there, obviously. Assists, yeah, holy crap. Assists, Gretzky has 43 points. We are number 1 in the, and Buffalo's 1 point ahead of us, but we just beat them 1-0. So we're first in the Central Division. I like what we're doing with the team, guys. Thank you guys for helping me out to build this team. There's been ups already, there's been downs, but we are killing it right now. So goals against, we're number 1. Goals for, we're number 15, so we could be scoring a little more goals. Power play percentage, we're number 15. Not terrible, I guess. Middle of the road. PK, we're top 10. That's all right. Home, we're 16-4-2. Away, we're 15-9-3. And in our last 5, we are 5-5. Let's get through this here. I do want to know how many points Forsberg and Sissons had since coming to our team. If someone can tell me, I'll put you guys in the next video. That would be awesome. All right, we got Joe Thornton, 40 points in 49 games. Only 5 goals, but 35 helpers. Where are all of our goals? Only 8 goals for Philip Forsberg, 8 for Scheifele, 8 for Palat. It's all these assists. Where are all the goals? Like, no wonder we're not scoring that many goals. But I mean, we're winning games. That's not a problem. But we should have some more goals. Like, let's look at a team here like Washington. Look at all their goals. 30, 18. Ovechkin has 18, but look at Bondra has 30 goals. Holy shit. I think we should have some more goals. That's kind of weird. But Timo Solani, 37 points. Forsberg, 36. Scheifele, 34. Scheifele just hasn't been producing. I don't know. He's not doing terrible, but Josh Morsy, 28 in 49. Gallagher, 28. Myers, 27. Bufflin, 27. Trouba, 26. Perreault, 21. Shaw, Sissons has 12 and 50. Watson, Larson, Alexiak. Smith has the 1 goal, and Ekholm hasn't played yet. Eric Comrie, 4 and 2 with the 1 shutout there. That's awesome. And goalies, James Reimer, baby. Look at that goals against average. He's playing awesome. 2 shutouts thus far. He is a beast. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Any comments, let me know. And if you have a nickname for Josh Morsy, I would love to hear it. I'll see you guys later.